Do you have any general tips on how to stay focused when you're working on something or when you're studying? I know that you are a fan of putting your phone away.
That is what I just wanted to say. I'm a big fan of that. Because I noticed that even though I know that having your phone next to you is a big distraction, you shouldn't touch it. If it lies there, you will touch it much more often than you would if it lies somewhere else. And I know some Android developers will come and say, hey, I need my phone to test my Android apps. How should I do it? Well, the best case is that your PC is good enough to run the emulator. That is what I do. If not, then at least, I think for most phones, you can set up a separate profile where you don't get any notifications or so. You can turn on airplane mode or whatever. I think that really helps if you need it for your job. But I just put it back there on my table, and then, I work with the Pomodoro technique. So I work in 50-minute blocks, and then I have a 10-minute break. And in this 10-minute break, I allow myself to look through Instagram. And that really helps me because I'm also pretty addicted to scrolling through Instagram, like probably most of us. And I just need to do that regularly. But that was a way to actually still have focused work and also have that kind of reward for that focused work to scroll through Instagram.
So I guess when you post stories on Instagram, then you do this in your breaks. You don't do this in the middle of work. Or do you sometimes just pull your phone out and then...
Sometimes I just do it. Posting stories is kind of related to my work.
Yeah.
But I don't post that many stories when I'm working. But if I have something funny that I want to share, then I just take my phone, post the story, but immediately put it away.
Yeah, that's a bit of a problem for me because I also like doing that when there is something in my code I want to make a story about or something funnier. Then I do it immediately. But the problem with Instagram is that if you start the app and you had it not opened for a while, it always brings you back to the feed. I think they do this on purpose to get you back into the feed, even if you were on a completely different screen. This is a bit annoying because you can basically not post a story without triggering a reload of your feed. And I mean, you can, of course, just ignore it. But my problem with this is that I have a little bit of fear of missing out if my feed reloads and I just put it away, because I know that the posts I don't look at will disappear later unless I scroll far enough. So if, for example, I post a story and your post pops up, then I usually go ahead and read it, because otherwise I'm a bit too scared that I miss it. Of course, it's not a big deal.
You can also just hit the save icon and scroll through it later.
Yeah, that's probably something I should get used to, just using the save. Oh, this is a tip here. Just use the save icon, save Philipp's posts, and then read them later. Don't read them immediately. Yeah. And you also mentioned putting your phone maybe on airplane. Actually, I think do not disturb mode is better because this way internet still works.
Yeah, true.
And in do not disturb mode, you can add numbers that can still call you, because calls are also interrupted in this time. But for example, I have the most important people set as exceptions in D&D mode, so they can still reach me. This is a good way to stay away from notifications and this stuff while you're working, without turning your phone off or putting it away even.